Hello. So this video is going to be about how to scrape any website with Claude and Apify. I am not a developer. I just play one on TV. And what we're going to teach you today is really how to have this back and forth to be able to build any scraper. It's not perfect, but this process that I found is pretty good. And The Patriot comes to mind. It's a great movie with Mel Gibson. And he says, aim small, miss small. So that's what we're going to try to do today. All right, let's talk about what we have. Whoa, I like, all right, let's come over here. So basically what we've done is we have a scraped list of these, basically all of this. Let's open this up in a new. So I built a scraper using this exact same process to just get two things, to get the name and the link. I didn't get any of this information because, again, aim small, miss small. What we're going to attempt to do in this video is to get the information here. So again, we're going to start really, really small. All we're trying to do is not to capture all the information we need. We just want to capture the really key things. So we probably want the name and the website. So we're just going to start there. And you can always add to it, but it's really important with these models to be ultra specific. So let me show you exactly how I do this. So I'm going to capture this, and you won't be able to see the actually, oh, you can't see the annotations. So name, let's put a number here. This is really helpful. Name, website. All right. So let's pop open Claude, and I have a little thing here, which is Technical Buddy. So it allows me to, it's a style that Claude will have to help me understand things. I am using the Cheerio scraper inside of Apify, and you have to remember I'm not a developer. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste you a couple of annotated pages so you can see kind of the structure. And then the other thing I'm going to paste is the HTML that has those annotations so that you know exactly what the fields are. Now, one of the things that you can see that there's not all, the website isn't necessarily in the same place for all of these pages. So we're going to have to be a little bit adaptive about how we do this. But I'm just trying to get the name and the website. So what I want you to do is, if I'm going to give you the HTML of these pages, or I will give you the class, the divs. So this Harrington Clark is the first one that I'm pasting in. Then bird marketing. Then Joseph Studios. Now, Joseph Studios is the one with the website, which is kind of interesting. So I don't know how you're going to think about this. The other thing that I'm going to provide is the CSS selector. Okay, what other information do you need to be able to accurately uh, give me the configuration file for the Cheerio scraper of Apify to get this information? Oh, and by the way, I'm going to upload. I have all of the URLs of the individual agencies, which look like what I've included. Um, so what else do you need to be able to one shot correctly get the Apify configuration file for Cheerio, the Cheerio scraper? All right. Sorry, I'm like a. There was something there. I'm not just insane. So really, what we're trying to do is we're trying to configure use Claude to configure the Apify scraper for Cheerio. So I got all of the individual pages here for the that worked, and I did it in this exact way. H1. The CSS selectors. Yeah, so it's really helpful. Like the more context that you know, the better it is. So that's what I was trying to actually do, is get the CSS selectors, those little extension. And again, the more that you can provide. It's funny, I've used this before, but let's see if I can get it right. Select an element. Oh, reload. Yeah, there. This happens. Select an element. Great. Okay, that's the element. Great. So this is the CSS selector for the website. No pagination, no rate limits. I will need to upload a list of URLs. Can you build it? Oh, also include hella logs. So if it fails, I can paste them back to you. Okay. Great. So now the kind of nice thing is that let's go ahead and start a new Cheerio scraper. The Cheerio scraper seems to be the one that has the best like the easiest. It just does the best job with Apify. Okay, great. I'm just saving the CSV so that we can upload the CSV to Apify, and it's pretty simple. It's just a list of URLs. So I'm just doing that on this other page here, which my other screen. You don't need to see that; it's boring. There's nothing good there. All right, and I promise I'll show this to you. I've got Fred again in my head. He's a great artist. All right, let's see if this is done. All right, copy. So I don't really ever look at this. I just assume that Claude gets it right. Oh. So you just can kind of. Yeah, let's fix this together. I'm not really contributing to this. Oh, okay, great. Validate. Yo. Why? See, this is cool. This little thing, it just like it talks to you. It talks to you in English. Oh, great. Great. I think actually this is now going to work. Okay. Start field start URLs. Okay, great. So let's actually just do, oh, I can actually just say, can you bake these start URLs here? So it's helpful to have a couple of these. See? And this is kind of nice because I'm actually just going to copy these. You could repaste the whole thing, but I just needed them in valid JSON. Actually, this is why it's good to have it redo, because I didn't paste in the valid JSON. Do not contain valid URLs. Why not? Why not? Why? Maybe Claude will be able to fix this. This is kind of what it's like, but I still think this is probably faster than an engineer doing it. Oh, what did they do differently? I can't tell the I can't tell the difference. Oh, URL. Great. Nice. All right, let's run this thing. So what's going to happen is the Apify is going to run, and because we've asked for logging, I'm just going to paste this back into ChatGPT. See, like this fails. So not in ChatGPT. This is Claude. So let's abort this and so I think that probably one of the things that I didn't do, which you should do, is paste all the documentation of Cheerio, which that's a problem. It's just sort of baking in its own knowledge about this scraper. So look at this. Look at this. It worked. So you can see we have the output, the name, and then you can see we've got the URL. So you can see now that this is working. And so because this is working, well, I'm going to include other things. So remember, aim small, miss small. So let's actually go forth and paste this in and talk. Okay, great. This thing seems to be working now. I want to add other things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the Harrington Clark page. The class. And I want to add other things on this page. So I want as separate entities, the Los Angeles, California, the subhead, which is empowering growth, overcoming doubt, the summary, the people on their team, the language they speak, works remotely across the globe, 4 project portfolio, the founded date, the number of services they offer, a comma-separated list of each individual service, like social media, public relations, PR, online advertising, content strategy, marketing, community management, website creation, digital strategy. And then at the very bottom on the right, it has the number of reviews. The actually, so in this case, it's 4 reviews and 4.88. So can you make sure you have absolutely everything that you need to be able to update the script. And before you do so, I just want you to first enumerate all the things that you have. And if you have any clarifications, you need me to copy individual elements, just like make sure that that you can identify all these things in the HTML and ask me questions before we proceed. So it's really, really, really helpful to just, and talking is pretty great because you can actually like read off the things. So you want to say as many specific things as possible. See? Great. For the services listed. Okay, great. So this is helpful because it has the context. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to inspect the element. So this is the ordered class list that you see here. And you can see that each of these is a list item. And specifically what I'm looking for, it says like you can see a button class. And inside that button, it says, and there's a span. And then in the div, inside of that, you can see it says social media with a capital S and a capital M. So all I'm looking for is all of those in that selector class. So validate everything that you have and ask me another question. So this is the UL list, and you can see here, this is in a list item and then in a div, and it says social media as the first one in this list. Does this complete your understanding, or are you still missing something? I'd play music. Great. Okay. Okay. Great. Let's actually do this to make sure we have it right. Why don't you create a little table for me with all of the correct header names and all of the examples from this particular page so I know that we have it right. And I just need the actual, I don't need the ratings for each of the actual services. That's fine. I just need to know the service names themselves. So basically, I want to understand the structure to help improve the quality of the structure before we update the Apify script. And so you can see this is great. This is so perfect. This is great. Let's build a scraper now. So update the Cheerio script. Cheerio is the one that I have found is the absolute best for this because it just seems to work really, really well. Look at this. This is great. Great. Copy. I'm just a monkey, a little monkey here, just clicking and pasting for the benefit of bad. It's nice just to copy and paste. Yeah, you have to watch out for this. All right. Okay. Save and start, baby. And the logging is really important so that the loop is shorter because you will run out of Claude credits. So just take a screenshot. This is kind of what it looks like, by the way. This is just sort of the process. And then I grab the log. Let's see the view full log. I don't think the log is really helpful here, maybe, but who knows. Fix. Usually it kind of understands that it means fix it. Yeah, debugging. Very helpful. I think that this is actually that we're going to run into the same escape problem here because look at how it's formatted. But let's go ahead and try this. Oops, I got to go back here. JSON, paste. Yep. So what you want to say is like, and make sure to never make this JSON error again. So you really need to enforce these types of fixes. All right, let's copy this. Go back to great, save and start. Do you like this actor? Give it a star. The kind of nice thing is that if you get good at this, it is a force multiplier, which is that you can do this anytime you want for any page you want. I'm spending 3/10 of a penny. This is how much I like you, that I'm willing to spend 3/10 of a penny just to educate you. So this is like a little strange that it's taking a long time. All right, let's see. Ah, baller! How crazy is that? In 20 minutes, I built a scrape of a random website I've never seen before. Crazy. All right. Well, now actually, I should finish. We should just finish this. So the nice thing is that let's just, this is important for you to see this. Text file, upload a text file. Look at this, like all videos. Let's go here. All right, let's run this thing. I think, let me tell you how many we have here. We have, 14,000. So the Cheerio scraper is actually pretty efficient. So it's not crazy expensive. While I'm here, I might as well promote my friend Nate, who has Nate Nasrallah, Selling With. I just bought this fantastic book of his. I love his content online. You should consume it. Also, he's a wholehearted dude, which is not a thing that you experience often. So look, there you go. Let's like click on this and just validate that this is good. So we've got the name, the founded date, the Dubai. That's right. Rating, services, subheading, and they work remotely. So the number of projects did we get? Oh, we have all the services. Great. I don't think we need anything else. Well, 11 projects. I probably would want to add that in the future. Do I want to? I think the service is probably okay. 120 members. Did I get the team size? I guess I should have added that. Well, you can see, like, look, it's 2 cents for 136. And so 100, let's see, 14,000 divided by 136. So 102 times that price. 102 times 02. This is going 102. This is going to be $2. $2. You can't even get a coffee for $2, and I can scrape the web. How crazy. Thank you so much, Apify, for putting this stuff out. I hope this 30 minutes has been a useful use of your time. It was a useful use of my time. And I am super excited to keep working on this. Later.